Hi, it's your coach, Joe Lucas. Welcome to your Practice Power daily coaching video for Tuesday, July 15th, 2014. All often we have a situation, all human beings, where we have to go do something. Let's just take this scenario here. We have a prospect and you did a great presentation, you found out their needs, wants, and wounds, you put together a dynamic plan, and then you have the old let me think about it, right? And for process people, that's exactly what they need to do. But now you come to the point where you have to now follow up. And this is where our psychology really gets in the way of us taking action. So what a lot of people do, and I think we're all guilty of it from time to time, is if you don't control the Q&A that goes inside your head, it goes on auto default, which usually is a very negative default. So you subconsciously start painting these pictures of them telling you no and how painful that's going to be, and all this stuff. And because we as human beings, we have this wonderful protection mechanism called procrastination. And what happens is that we protect ourselves from a negative emotion, a negative situation. And what happens is that we'll talk ourselves out of taking an action. We'll talk ourselves into doing something else, administrative stuff, stupid research, anything possible but to pick up that phone and to find out whether or not we're going to get hired. And what I developed over the last couple decades through one of my mentors was really understanding how you need to control this wonderful Q&A mechanism called your brain. So here's the question I always ask myself in order to take action. So the question is this: what's the worst thing that can possibly happen? So let's take a scenario here. Let's say you're following up on a prospect and you ask yourself the question, hey, what's the worst thing that can possibly happen? And reality is they'll just say no, or we're going to not do anything, or we're going to go in another direction. I mean, that's really the worst case realistic outcome. So let me ask you, you got to know, how devastating is that to your life? Or are they going to deport you? Are they going to string you outside the door? Or is your family going to leave you? And you've got to really be conscious of this, because what you've got to be able to do is say, hey, look, what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? Consciously get a real answer, which is, well, they say no, I got to move on to the next one. Or I may be a little short of my goal this month. End of the day, you're not going to die. And once you can kind of understand that the consequence of failure is not devastating, then go do the action. Very simple. But again, most of us, we go unconscious and we let our fears and our emotional head trash get in the way, and it causes us not to take action. So keep that in mind. Let's have a great day today, and I'll see you tomorrow.